almost daily people ask me about MEV bots. They want to create their own bot, and I don't blame them. People want the same profits that they see out there. Jared making millions of dollars per month. Some bots like this one that made $200 million in profit in a week. We're talking $250 million in profit in 1 week. That's what it says. And I believe it because there are some bots that make insane money to some of the highest levels we have seen so far. And when people ask me how to create something like this, I tell them either develop it yourself or we can make a deal and I will help you out with that. In any case, I will show you how to get an MEV bot developed, either by developing it yourself or by hiring someone to do it the right way, and how that process looks like, because you may be disappointed in how different hiring and developing an MEV bot is from what you are used to, because an MEV bot is not a traditional software. You don't build something by paying a fixed amount. It's so much different. So first, let's talk about how to develop one yourself. I already made multiple videos on it. What you do is you go to Ethereum, to Etherscan, or any other block explorer, in this case BirdEye. This is for Solana. And what you do is you look at traders that are making decent money. You try to reverse engineer what they are making and replicate it and improve it so that you beat them at the same game and make the profit yourself. You take profit from them by making a better bot. That's how you develop one that actually can have a chance to compete with existing bots. But as you start this journey, you don't want to compete with these types of bots, because this is a sandwich bot that has access to private mempools on Solana and is able to sandwich every single transaction that is created there. Probably one of the few that is still have access to the mempool in Solana. As you remember, G2 removed the access to everybody, and only a few people that have access, that have connections to wallets, RPCs, validators, can actually create sandwich bots and front run people like that. So that's how you do it. You research by taking a look at existing bots, and then you improve those bots by making them better. You need skills in coding and the time required to make it better, to fail and improve, constantly improve the bots. That's how it goes. There's no other way, and it takes a long time and it's a difficult process, but it's worth it once you do it. And then you can hire someone you trust, like me, by simply paying them to create an MEV bot. Now, when people want an MEV bot, they want something that makes them as much money as possible for as little time and money as they can afford. They see bots like this one and they say, okay, I want something like this. I want a bot that makes $200 million a week in profit. And that's unrealistic. You won't get to that level, and if you could, I would do it myself. In fact, I tried and I wasn't able because of, like I said, you need to have access to the mempool. So first you gotta reduce your expectations and understand that you won't make as much money as this. You need to get familiar with the types of bots. There are sandwich bots, there are sniper bots, there are arbitrage bots, and many others. Long tail MEV, as they call it. You then pick one you like, or if you don't know which one to pick, if you are like most people that reach out to me and they say, look, I want an MEV bot, I don't care what type of bot it is, as long as it makes money, then I like it. So what I say to them is, in that case, what we do is we're going to repeat this process. We're going to develop one from scratch In that case, I will do it instead of you. I'll develop one bot by researching existing bots. I will see, okay, there are these bots out there that we can have a chance at outcompeting them. There is a research process. What I do is I scan the mempool, the block explorers. I look for specific patterns and say, okay, this is an MEV bot, this is what they're doing, this is how we can improve it and beat them at their own game. When we improve it and make it more gas efficient, faster, it creates more profit or whatever, when we improve it, we take those opportunities for ourselves and we take all the profit and more. So after researching, let's say we find a project that an MEV bot that is making 2K a week, then we say, okay, how can we first create the same bot and then how can we improve it? In that case, gas optimization comes up, optimizations, new opportunities that may be missed by that bot because of simplicity, and simply things that make the bot more profitable and better. We write it in Rust or any speedy, fast language that is able to provide us with the most effective, speed in running all these transactions and simulations. So what I do is research and improve. That costs some time. That may take a week, may take a month to find something that is worth doing, because you don't want to start a project only to realize that you are not able to create a bot as you expected because of hidden complexities that you don't understand fully. So when you hire someone like me, you are paying me for a week or a month to research it based on how good you want it to be. And of course, there's some time involved and skill required to make a proper research and find a bot that actually works. We're not trying to create new bots from scratch. We're not finding market inefficiencies and exploiting them ourselves. We are just trying to see what's out there and improve it, because that's the way we can move the fastest. Of course, you want to find those opportunities yourself and exploit them from scratch, but that is uncertain and it requires much more time. And then you pay them. There are a few different ways to get it developed. One is pay by time. You basically pay a developer for monthly or weekly for however long it takes. Maybe it takes 1 month, maybe it takes 5 months. It depends on the size of the project. Of course, in this case, an MEV bot can take 2 or 3 months to get it proper and on making profit. You basically pay for that time, and then you take the bot for yourself and keep all the profit that it makes for you. Or 2, you can pay by results. What we are doing here is we are estimating the profit that the bot that we want to make is making. For instance, in this case, 2,000 a week, that would be 8K a month. In a year, we're simply taking 8 multiplied by, let's say, 2 years. That would be $192,000. That's how much this bot is worth. As long as we understand that this bot is difficult to beat, we can make it difficult for others to take our opportunities by making it more optimized and add more profit systems. So if you have a sandwich bot, you add arbitrage on top of it and you make it more solid and much more difficult to beat. So what you would do in this case, you will pay by results and you will pay $192,000. Of course, you don't pay that much. You may pay maybe $150 or whatever estimation based on the profit of the bot. If the bot is making, I don't know, $300 per month, then it will be much cheaper. We multiply by 2 years. That will be $7,000. That could cost about 10K, because of course there is some effort, at least a minimum effort, if I will, to get it developed. So something that makes $300 per month could cost $10,000. We are assuming the bot is gonna be creating that profit consistently, but always there is the risk of the bot being outcompeted and those opportunities being consumed by bigger bots or someone more experienced, more capable. So there is a risk, like your bot may work, it will make something like this for, let's say, 1 year, and then after 1 year someone recognizes the opportunity and creates something better or takes a chunk of your profit. So instead of making 2k a week, now you're making 4k a month for whatever reason. So there's always that risk, but that's the game, right? You pay for something and you expect it to work, and you assume some risks. So the way the pay by results works is you pay half of it up front. I start working on it for however long it takes, and once I deliver it, and you can make sure the profit is there. After you make sure the profit is there, then you pay the rest, and you keep the bot, and you keep all the profit that it makes just for you. That's how you do it, basically. You either develop one yourself or you hire someone you trust, and the hiring processes consists on research and improving the bot, and you can pay by time or by results. Now, if someone ambitious came to me and said, look, I want a bot that makes the most profit, I want a sandwich bot on Solana, or let's say Ethereum, I would tell them, okay, look, the profit initially, it may take 1 year to get it developed. You will make $0 in the whole year, and maybe $10 a month during the next year, because we're building the foundation. We're trying to outcompete the top bots in the world. They are super optimized. They have not only sandwiching, but they have arbitrage, trading, sniping, all of it combined into one. You know how difficult that is? It takes a long time to make something as good as that, and a lot of improvements and trial and error. Basically, it requires, let's say, 100,000 development hours. That could take a long time to develop. But if you are ambitious as this person, you may be willing to pay that, and in that case you will pay by time, because results are not guaranteed in a bot, in a sandwich bot or an arbitrage bot. You are competing with the biggest boys. But of course there is niches down to every section, like you can sandwich only specific transactions that all the bots are not picking up, or you're maybe front running a different way, or maybe you're doing arbitrage for only specific tokens or only for NFTs. So there are niches in those big areas and on those big sections when it comes to arbitrage and sandwiching. Those are the biggest ones, but you can niche down and find opportunities in those areas. That's what I'm saying. So that's how it goes. Basically, if you want a bot developed, those are your only options. Develop one yourself or hire someone you trust. For most people, this will be the option because they don't have the skills or the time or the patience or whatever. And this is how I would do it myself. Research and improve something that already works. We're not trying to reinvent or create something new from scratch. And you either pay by time or by results, however you feel comfortable. If you see this number and you see, okay, this is too much, I will pay by time, assuming this will take you less than a year, or maybe have a year to create. In that case, you will pay much less, because maybe you pay 30,000 or 20,000 per month. Then it will be more reasonable. But of course, there are no guarantees here. You can only trust some honest work and believe that the bot will work. So that's how it goes. It's the way I've been studying this process, and it's the best, to be honest, is the best way to do it. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts, specifically regarding developing your own bot. Have you tried it? Do you have any questions? What do you do to start? Make sure to ask any questions and join the MEV BOT Telegram group. We're always there. There are new members every day, so make sure to join in, because we're sharing some very unique and valuable stuff that you won't find anywhere else for free. It's all for free. So see you soon.